All right, what's going on, guys? What's up, weirdos? Good afternoon. What's happening out there, man? Little bit of a bounce back in crypto today. We're gonna have a look at it, guys. A little bit of cough there. Let's get into it a little bit. Let's get the bubbles up on the screen. We haven't looked at the bubbles in a minute. We got some super chats to get into. Ken Rockhound, what's up, brother? Brother Rob, thank you for thank you for your. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, brother. Ya boy, first super chat goes to ya boy. Even though I read it second, it was the first one in. Thank you, my brother. Thank you guys both for always supporting the channel, guys. You know, the support means everything, especially when the market is down and the negativity is everywhere. You know, the support makes it worthwhile to hop on and to make sure I'm here with you guys. Right? It's definitely amazing. Your boy says, what's up, weirdos? Blair, hodl, sell, or deploy more, boss? I'm confused. Blair, you're over on the Patreon, so you should not be confused if you are consuming the content that I'm putting over there. I would encourage you to go back and watch the video I put out there, I think yesterday or the day before, saying important update or something like that. Important message, whatever, because I make it very, very clear what you're asking, right? So if you watched it already, I would encourage you to go back and watch it again and listen carefully to what I say about that specific subject. WF Capital, your first cycle, yeah, just pulling your nuts. Just pulling your nuts. Nice. Alfredo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. KD Motivation Daily. Hitting a quick like to support the movement. Got to keep working for that dry powder. I like it, man. Have a blessed day. Have a fantastic day at work. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hitting the like. Absolutely. Mirdad, what's up, buddy? Is the ISM and PMI expanding? I'm not too sure. We're going to have a look at the PMI, though. We don't know yet, right? We don't know yet. There's a lot of rhetoric going around about it being, an obvious yes, but we'll have to wait and see, right? Crypto whiz, Jasmine to the moon. Let's go, baby. Christopher, what's up, buddy? There will not be much of any lower prices now. The PMI released today was not only record since February 2022, but it was the fastest PMI jump in a decade. Yes, we did see that. However, I do believe we have much lower to go in the market, though. So, H. Barbreen in the house. What's up, man? Adam, what's up, Rob? Am I crazy, or is Fartcoin at a good price to buy? Major support on the entire time frame. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. I don't think meme coins are going to pump for a little while yet. So, watch now. Meme coins will go parabolic tomorrow, but I don't think that they will. I think that, it's not a bad buy-in price, but I'm staying away from any altcoins right now until we get lower prices. GDP 4.4, Howard Lutnick guaranteed 6.0 GDP by the end of the year. Trueflation 0.86%. PMI prediction to come in at 48.9, and it hit 52.6. This is what I've been saying. Rate cuts don't matter. There you go, man. There you go. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe on the way in. We got 86 people watching. We have 34 likes. Let's get it up to 50. First off, let's hit that first goal. Let's pump it to a new all-time high, my friends. With the ISM and PMI expanding, usually bull runs start at above 50, and we are 53. What do you think? There's so much contradicting information out there right now, guys. It is so hard to shift through all of it for sure. It is a positive indicator, but again, like I said, we need to wait to see more about what's going on. Professional analysts this morning now saying this decisive move in PMI is returning to massive growth after 26 years of contraction. They say reputable reset and whispering super cycle soon. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying it now, man. Like we topped, I kind of got influenced by the whole super cycle. This time is different. 4-year cycle's dead stuff, and the 4-year cycle ended up playing out exactly on par. So I am a multi-millionaire. I like it, man. I like it. Hey, no problem. You know me. I got you, man. Mo says, sugar, we are going down. Sugar, we're going down. Swing it. What do you think? Or what do I think? I think PMI moves to 55.4, then 57.75. So fast that the holders who sold can't load up. They will be buying the top. Hey, I hope you're right, Christopher. I hope you're right, and I hope I am wrong, right? Passenger. Now that everybody's starting to talk about PMI, now crypto will do the opposite. Derek, what's up, man? I've been buying USDC like you said. I can't purchase USDT for some reason on Kraken. Is it banned there in Canada? No, it's not. You should be able to buy it. That's weird. You might be trying to buy it on the wrong network or something, maybe. I'm not too sure. Are you trying to buy it on Ethereum? Ditto. What's up, man? Went ahead and finally staked my Moonwell today. Might as well earn some tokens. Yes, exactly. And just so you guys know, I am starting a series of videos for the Patreon today where we are looking at all passive income opportunities, whether it's DeFi staking, how to do it, where to do it, whether it's operating nodes, all that kind of stuff. We're starting to lean heavy into the passive income opportunities out there right now so you guys can continue to build your bags while we wait. So I will be starting that today. So keep an eye out for that. Don't miss it, guys. Get over to the Patreon. You might as well make passive income while you're waiting, right, for the bull run to kick off again. The only projects I'm considering DCing into are Zebic and Nadix, a couple bucks a week. There you go. Not bad. Not bad, Sam. I like it. We haven't seen anything if the likes since 2017 of the US dollar moves down to 92 fast-based on all other factors. Yes, there's a lot of factors, but you can never just lean on one metric, guys. You have to remember that. You can never just lean on one metric to predict which direction the market's going to go in, right? There's so many contradicting metrics going on right now. We're going up, we're going down. We have to stay vigilant and we have to pay attention every single day. What's the benefit of buying stablecoins instead of having dry powder? Well, buying stablecoins is having dry powder ready to go. That's what it means, right? Carlos, what's up, man? What about if we all get a surprise since the cycle has surprised everyone and Bitcoin doesn't go all the way down to the 200 moving average and decides to go to new all-time highs from here? Well, that would be super fantastic. That would be great for all of us. Everyone would be euphoric. Everyone would be happy. People would stop pointing fingers and blaming other people, and it would be fantastic. So that's what would happen. No sense seeing it. Not did they see 2017. There you go. I had to clear my throat there. Miller Mountain, thanks for all you do. Hey, no problem, man. I got you. Nice intro music. Thank you. Jetpack, my guy. What's up, man? Peace and power to the people. There you go. This is the worst time to be a bull. PMI is a 4-year cycle record high, the fastest move in crypto history. Things are now going to change fast. No one knows when it will come, but it's coming now. I meant this is the worst time to be a bear. Yeah, I knew what you meant, brother. Just don't be a bear too long. It won't work. Yeah, well, you got to go through phases, right? Bull phases, bear phases. But me personally, like you guys know about me, I'm always bullish, always, right? I may tell you that the market's going down, but that makes me bullish to buy more, right? So the statement is ISM report only mentions tariffs as a worry at all. David with a Y, what's up, brother? On my exchange on Kraken, I can only purchase USDC. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it depends. Are you in Ontario? Maybe it's an Ontario thing. Drew, you're Rob. I hope always is everything's good, brother. Everything's good on mine. How you doing, my guy? How you doing, my dude? Rod, PMI reading 52, big jump. Yes. Just remember, do not do what the masses are saying. 82% of people believe we go into a long, drawn-out bear market. Following the masses goes not work. Going against the grain is your best. Yes, exactly. You got to be able to do the opposite and see the opposite. I'm leaning on 6 metrics though. Nice, nice, nice. PMI and all. See, left the tariffs things. Toro, I hope all is well, brother. Absolutely, man. Kiza, what's up, my dude? Honestly, I would be happy if Bitcoin stays at this price for another year. I'm buying Bitcoin every week as much as I can. Thanks, Rob, for your advice. Hey, no problem, man. Are you feeling optimistic for the rest of 2026? I am. No matter what happens, I'm optimistic. If we go down further, guess what? I'm optimistic because I'm filling my bags. If we go up, I'm optimistic because my bags are green, right? So, and that's the mindset that I have. I'm always winning in crypto. I'm never pissy. I'm never whining. I'm never, depressed or upset. I'm always seeing the opportunities in front of me, right? And that's how I've become successful over a decade in crypto. We need to wait maybe a month or two to see if this reading is for real. Yes, exactly. Got to give it time, man. Got to give it time. Let it breathe like a bottle of wine, baby. Let it breathe. You know what I'm saying? Carlos, I love your energy. Thank you so much, brother. I try to bring the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. I think Rob is short-term bear, but long-term bull. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. All right, we are caught up in the chat, guys. Let's get into the news. So yeah, we got a nice little pump going on here. Let's go to the top. Block this. What the heck? Let's go to the top 100. See what's going on out there. River, nice little recovery there. World Liberty Finance. Everything looks good, guys. Everything is looking nice. Not a day to be DCAing, but I mean, hey, Chainlink, $9.96. Are you kidding me right now? That's a buy and a half, guys. That is a buy and a half. Chainlink at $9.96. Rise above. What's happening, man? Looks like an amazing day. It's a great day to have a great day, guys. As the saying goes, it's a good day to have a good day. Absolutely. Let's get it. True, but if the reading was 50 from 47.9, with left, let the wine breathe. But yes, absolutely. I agree. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, let's get into it, guys. What's happening on Bitcoin's chart? Nice little recovery here on Bitcoin so far today. Little bounce back, right? We got to get back inside this bear flag, though, if we want to make any real progress, guys. And that's going to require us breaking above resistance at $84,700. So that's what you're going to want to be watching for on Bitcoin. What's going on around the crypto space? Carl, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, so what else is going on out there? First, guys, as always, we got to give a quick shout out to Decent Biometric Wallet, channel sponsor. You can stake your stable coins on there, guys. If you're getting USDT or USDC, you can stake it right on your Decent wallet. Get a 2-for-1 deal using our link down below. Check it out. As always, let's keep rolling along here. What do we have? I did a video today also, guys, talking about Jasmy's new announcement with Jasmy Swap. You're going to want to check that out. They did launch a DEX on their mainnet. Absolutely bullish, guys. Go check that video out after the live, obviously, right? Obviously. All right, so what's going on around X right now? Bitcoin closes 4 consecutive red months for the first time since 2018. So we go back to 2018. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green or 5 red months in a row. And then we had 6 going into 2019. We had 6 red months in a row, and that was a bear market, right? Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green months in a row. So we'll see what happens there. Very, very interesting. What else do we got in the crypto space, in the crypto landscape? Let's get it. We got Paul Atkins pressuring Congress to pass the Clarity Act.
Legislation.
What's going on here?
It's really crucial for Congress at this moment in time to step forward and come up with rules that, legislation.
We're lucky enough to have the Senate Ag Committee also mark up their portion of the Clarity Act this morning on the day that we're doing our fireside, so we have more to talk about. But it was a partisan vote. The Republicans voted it through, no Democrats voted for it, but I think, in lieu of legislation, there's a lot that you guys can do, and I think the industry would agree with that. In the absence of legislation, positive administrative action can suffice in the meantime. But do you, as regulators, do you think that legislation is crucial to the future growth of the industry? And we can start with Chair Atkins again.
Well, so we do have, a lot of freedom, under the various statutes at the SEC and likewise at the CFTC to make accommodations. And, Congress has given us broad exemptive authority. And so, we can use it and we should use it where appropriate. And then, we'll see what Congress comes up with, but I do feel very strongly that notwithstanding what we do on the rulemaking side, it's really crucial for Congress at this moment in time to step forward and come up with rules that legislation that can guide us and that can undergird our efforts, because people come and go and commissions come and go, and the last thing I'd like to see is to have something happen in the future that kind of upends a lot of the things that we will have put into place that people then rely on. And then, the prospect of having rug pulled out from under them is not an attractive, prospect. So anyway, so that's what's important about legislation going forward.
Paul Atkins, SEC chair, calling out Congress to pass those bills, man. Let's get rolling along here. I agree. Let's get it done. Dave, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Most important, Zoom out 4,000 data center estimated to bring $7 trillion in extra. Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm not saying you're wrong, man. I'm not saying you're wrong. We got to wait and see, right? By the way, guys, quick side note. I am looking for a couple more mods for the YouTube channel who understand the job of the moderators to be sharing links and promoting, smashing the like and stuff like that. So if we have any volunteers, let me know in the chat if I can count on you as a moderator. Let's keep moving along, though. Like Chris has been talking about, we have this here. U.S. inflation dropped to 0.86%. That's way below the Fed's target. At this level, the Fed isn't fighting inflation anymore. It's risking over tightening. Rate cuts just went from soon to urgent. Yes, that is absolutely true, guys. There are a couple things to note, though. We do have a new Fed chair coming in May, as you guys are aware. We will likely see rate cuts. If this sort of data continues to persist and we're seeing inflation continuing to drop, well, then we will see rapid rate cuts, in my opinion, with the new chair coming in, and we do have some stuff to cover with that as well. But guys, there is something I need you to remember when it comes to rate cuts, and that is we do not feel the effects on the economy of stuff like rate cuts, money printing, and quantitative easing for probably 3 to 4, maybe even 5 months down the road. So even if we started massive rate cuts now, we will not feel the effects of them on the markets for at least a quarter, maybe 2 quarters of the year, right? So keep that in mind. What else do we have? Stefan, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Rightly divided. Watching you from work today. Excited for this opportunity. My guy. GDP soon to be at 6.8. Fed Chair Warsh was hawkish in 2008 because, yes, absolutely, man. Random thought, what do you think happens to Wall Street if stocks go 24/7? Will Wall Street operate 24/7? I think eventually it's an inevitability, right? They may not do it right away because they'll fight it because that's, they don't want to work 24/7. But, you got to change with the times, man. You got to change with the times. That's what I say. All right, what else do we have? Another monthly chart for you, and yearly chart. Check this out. Bitcoin had a rough January. History likes February. However, when Bitcoin has weak or negative Januaries, February has often marked a shift in momentum, not because of a single catalyst, but because early year selling clears leverage and resets positions. A lot of people are tax harvesting or have been tax harvesting and stuff like that, right? So, so as you see, Februaries, look at Februaries, guys. We've only had 1, 2, 3, 4 red Februaries, never 2 years in a row of red Februaries. Will this February be red and we will continue the trend, or will we break the trend and will we move into the green or red? Yeah. Will we be red or will we be green? Anyway, what's going to happen, guys? We got to stay glued to the charts. Let's have a look at what else is going on. Paul Barron Network says expect fireworks this week. Big banks are working behind the scenes to block the president's pro-crypto agenda. So this could be a tug of war kind of week, guys, with big banks lobbying to stop this bill from passing, from the president signing it into law. Let's go over to Squawk Box and have a look. So all the pieces are in place for crypto to be bottoming right now, says Tom Lee. Tom Lee added again, this man is truly, truly brave, in my opinion.
So Tom Lee, Fundstrat, head of research. I'm not going to say that that you didn't call this, Tom, because it was the beginning of the year you were talking about. Did you use the word speed bumps or volatility, or I don't know what it was, but you also said that a lot of it could be based on things coming out of Washington, that the market was going to be held hostage to that to some extent. Is this worse than?
So Tom Lee was wrong calling for a $250,000 Bitcoin by the end of January. However, the haters of this channel would have you believe that only I was wrong, right? Nobody else.
And you expected, or pretty much what you were thinking?
Well, and parts of it have been much worse. Like, you know how I think the crypto market has taken it much worse than we expected.
Why?
I think part of it is the crypto industry doesn't have any leverage right now. It sort of delevered in October. And now when we have gold and silver doing so well, especially at the start of the year, that created FOMO. And that was like a vortex sucking all risk appetite towards the precious metals trade. So I think crypto has suffered from that on a price basis at a time when the fundamentals have been good. You know, it's been a contrast. I think the broader economy is actually in good shape. So to me, the turmoil here is kind of what you said. There's a lot of uncertainty because of Washington picking winners and losers, and some of this could be the new Fed pick. But I'm also kind of heartened. I think gold and silver taking a breather is actually a good thing.
A breather. I mean, 80 on silver. That's not breathing yet. It's like I don't know what that is. You do point out that the consensus now is for the GOP to lose the House, and that is not necessarily a negative for the markets for the future because it's already consensus.
Yeah, I think it's consensus. It might actually be a positive surprise if the GOP keeps the House.
If that were to happen.
If that were to happen, but that's a big if. I think one of the things that we're seeing, of course, this year is the White House is deliberately picking more winners and losers early, I think, because of the midterms. In other words, their agenda is front-end loaded. I think that has caused some turmoil in markets.
Even if it was Hassan, or I don't know who the markets would have liked, but you think no matter who it is, that the market tests the new chairman of the Fed when he's announced, or she is announced.
We saw that with Fed Chair Yellen and Fed Chair Powell, that in the early days, the market tests them, whether it's their resolve around policy or rates. So I think the confirmation process creates a little uncertainty. And then I think the first FOMC meeting. So I think that's why the middle of the year could be quite bumpy.
Then you point out some things maybe to keep everyone a little bit grounded. Stocks were up the first 5 days of this year. Stocks are up 1% in January this year. Since 1950, that's happened about half, a little bit less, 36 times of 76 years, and the S&P was up 18% on average after a start like that. But I thought you said someone recently said they don't even pay attention. I guess it was David Bonds. They don't even pay attention to what happens in January, that indicator doesn't work. It's like the Super Bowl indicator. It's had its time. And you think it does? Historically, this is important.
Yeah, it's very telling. I mean, there's 36 times when it happened just exactly as you described. 33 to 36 times the market was up. The average gain's 18%. If you look at the non-36 instances, the other 34 or so, the market on average is down 5% for the year. So it makes a huge difference to do well in the first week, in the first month.
A lot of this, obviously, the giveth and taketh away. AI went almost not like gold and silver, but kind of, I mean, asymptotic in a lot of those stocks, trillions of dollars of valuation. So that's going to be tough. That could be a headwind. Is that just, you know, regresses, or we use mean regression or reverse?
Yeah, mean reverts. Yeah.
Which do you like better? Reverse.
You know, I could see both working.
I know. All right. So that could be a problem. So crypto doesn't have leverage right now. Is it going to go to the levels that you have talked about in the past still, or let's say 75,000 for Bitcoin? Is that a place where people would say, okay, I'm ready to buy, or is 40,000 a place where people say, I'm ready to buy?
Okay. I'm going to say something that it sounds a little contrarian, but Tom DeMark is our advisor at Bitmine in terms of crypto. He's been since mid-November saying Bitcoin would go to 77 and Ethereum 2,400. So he's been waiting for what he calls time and price to align. This weekend, he believes we reached that alignment. So all the pieces are in place for crypto to be bottoming right now, because we're getting the level and enough time has passed. So I think as long as crypto fundamentals are good, which is the case, you know, Ethereum active addresses is going parabolic right now, and activity. Part of it is, of course, Wall Street is building up digital assets and converging those businesses. If that's the case, then crypto prices should follow.
I think that one of Tom Lee's biggest mistakes personally is that he's trying to apply traditional metrics and patterns to crypto. TradFi, right? TradFi patterns and metrics to crypto. I think that's his biggest weakness in what he's trying to do, right? But I got to give the man credit. He was wrong, but so was I. So there you go. What else do we have? People don't believe in parabolic. We need another 5 months of disbelief before anything can happen. Hey, I will continue to buy in that time frame, man. Tom Lee looks shook. Yes, guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe. We got 138 people watching. We got 64 likes. Let's keep going, guys. Brand new all-time high for the likes. Sentiment is as for a while. Once things take off with another macro indices, we run better than we ever have. That'd be nice. Blessings, John. Thank you so much for smashing the like button. Tom Lee has 50 billion reasons to lie. That's his incentive. A bag of 5%. Yeah, hey, you're not wrong. Watch copper. Yes, I've been saying that for a few days now, to keep an eye on copper. What do you think of Archie's strategy? Sell it to 50. Yeah, I've actually been saying that for a couple of months now. Yeah, this is exactly it. If we go up to the 50 week, that's where you sell, not financial advice. And then you buy at the 200 week, right? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And remember, fear and greed at these levels. Yes, exactly. Yes, that is another metric. Yep. If the government is partly shut down for more than 1 week, we may continue to dip. Yep. Charts are going to wrong this year. Ignore all charts. Not a year for charts. Do Rob a solid, peeps? Yes, hit the likes. Absolutely, guys. Hit the like button. Let's keep going here. U.S. ISM manufacturing PMI came in at 52.6. Expectation was 48.5. This is giga bullish. Look at this man. He's still stubborn. Look at his face. Look at him. Look at this stubborn face. He's like, nah, bro. I'm going to keep dumping your bags. That's what he's saying right there. He's like, yeah, these guys think they're going to get their bags pumped. Not today, Zerg. Not today. Okay, so check this out here on the Crypto America live show. Eleanor Tourette. Quote, a lot of people don't understand that you can have rules on the books or laws on the books, and the agencies can still ignore them, which is clearly what happened during the last administration with Gary Gensler.
I want people just to understand that you can have rules on the books or laws on the books and the agencies can still ignore it, which was clearly what happened during the last administration. where they just ignored the laws and the rules that we already had that were existing. I think, again, speed is of the essence. It does take a long time to follow all of the appropriate procedures to make the rules so that way they are future-proofed. And not only that, but that they're resistant to litigation challenges, right? So that's the other thing, right? People are going to try to challenge this in the courts. And by having a really robust rulemaking process, you have the data, you have public input, you craft good, thoughtful rules, and then those will stand up in court when they get challenged. It is totally possible, but that's why it's so important that they get started now. Like, that's what I think was really great about the Project Crypto Initiative, is that it is building upon the work that was done last year. And actually not even just last year, right? My Digital Asset Market Subcommittee of the Global Markets Advisory Committee that I sponsored first released a token taxonomy for the United States, the first ever one, in November of 2024. And then you see that the SEC issued a token taxonomy last year. And then now the SEC and the CFTC are going to work together in a coordinated way to codify that into rules. And so I think it just shows that good policy is hard work, but that's why you have to keep up the momentum and you have to get to work right now, and you can't wait to see what happens and then start later, right? Because you're just going to be constantly losing time.
So even when you see this bill get passed into law, guys, look for the courts, or the banks, I mean, to continue trying to challenge it in the courts. They're not just going to roll over and go away. This just in as well, India agrees to reduce tariffs on the United States to 0% and will stop buying Russian oil. In return, the U.S. will reduce tariffs from 25% to 18%. How generous of you. How generous of you. All right, what else do we have? Also, more bullish news. JP Morgan Chase is now live on Ethereum with its RWA product, My On-Chain Net Yield Fund, or Money, MONY, powered by JP Morgan's Kinesis. This isn't a pilot, it's a tier 1 bank deploying real financial infrastructure on chain. Isaac, my dude, what's happening, brother? Good to see you, man. So there you go, guys. More bullishness as we roll along. Let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart. See what's happening. Exit flip coming in late, but did you check the liquidation levels? Are shorts piling up? We can check that right now if you want. We have not checked the liquidation levels, but you do owe me 50 push-ups for being late. All right, let's check the liquidation levels. Let's check them out. Pow, let's go. All right, so on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, the longs are still piling up right now, guys. We could drop to $73,000, almost $2 billion in longs will be liquidated. Not that much for shorts, though. Not even if we went all the way back up to $81,000, only $755 million in long or in shorts will get liquidated on the daily time frame. But let's go to the weekly. Look at the shorts on the weekly time frame, guys. 87,000. Let's go 87.3. Gets 6.26 billion liquidated in shorts. Let's go to the monthly. Same thing. Look at the shorts, guys. Oof. We can get, let's say, 90,000. If we can hit 90,000 again, we're looking at 6.34 billion liquidated, guys. Not much at all on the long side. So that's bullish. That's very bullish. But let's check it out for Ethereum. Same thing, guys. Same thing. Not much going on for longs. Well, on the weekly time frame, I suppose that there is. Well, not really. We would have to drop all the way down to 21.5 to liquidate 1.13 billion. So, yeah. It's looking like the shorts are starting to get into dangerous territory, guys. Might not be a good idea to be putting in shorts right now. Not financial advice. Wendy, good morning. Good morning. Danny, what's up, buddy? Waiting for lower prices. Truck, trailer? Nah, gonna back up the tanker. Load up, baby. Zebek, let's go. Weekly and monthly liquidations. Yes, they are starting to pile up for sure. So yeah, all right, guys. Well, listen, I will be back at 8 p.m. Central tonight for the evening live stream. We're going to try the 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. lives. I did put out a poll, and most people voted for those time frames. I will continue to put out a morning video though, so you guys have that in the morning for those of you who like the morning content like I did today. So anyway, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, guys. Listen, if you need, now is the perfect time. If you need to sit down one-on-one and have a chat with me personally, we can do one-on-ones, or you can join our group coaching calls. Let's talk about crypto. Let's talk about your portfolio. We're dropping gems pretty soon over there as well, guys. Low cap gems. Don't miss those. Book your one-on-one coaching calls. They're free as a Patreon member, so check that out. Get them booked in. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Let's get you pointed in the right direction, get you educated properly. There is no shame in having your hand held by a community of people who've been through multiple bull runs, guys. Listen, we got thousands of members over there in our community, 8 or 10 different chat rooms going. We talk precious metals. We even have a fitness chat if you're into that, and so much more, guys. So check it out. Get over there. We have our Patreon lives every single day, exclusive content, and so much more. It's less than the price of a cup of coffee. The link's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.